Okay, Sunday morning in the kingdom. And it's not going to be our Sunday. We're going to have Sunday tomorrow on Monday because we're retired. We don't have to have Sunday on today because we've got plans today. Oh, these lips. But also too, since how it's Sunday, for everyone else, make sure you clean your vacuum. Yes. All right. Oh, all right, back to regular scheduled programming. So today, we're not going to be eating the bacon and eggs and fluffing the doggy blankets and stuff. Today, we're going to be a full production day in the kingdom. So we woke up today to minus 14 Celsius, but it feels like minus 21. Yes, it's got a slight chill to it. As you can see, it's snowing a bit. And then on the yo-yo scale, plus 7 Fahrenheit. Ooh, but feels like minus 6. The total opposite. I'll never figure out the yo-yo scale. Also, too, Amazon has my 5th book of my writing career on for being free as an ebook from February 11th to the 15th. Yes, 5 days on Amazon, 4 days on Sesame Street. And it's called My Wasted Youth. It's all about growing up in the small town of Alexander, Manitoba, and they hate me worse than WHO-ville. Yes, I write a book. Tried to give it to them, give it away, all that crap. What a waste of time. People are so unappreciated. And then when I become famous or dead, they'll have put up a sign saying that little Joey Burns grew up here in this town. Yes, he was the greatest. Yeah, right. Hopefully they never put a sign up. Oh, I'm still emotionally scarred from growing up in the pink house. Yes, my parents painted the house 3 times pink. Yes, they were flower childs of the 60s, so growing up in a pink house, it was emotional to me because I'm colorblind, so I grew up in a gray house. All right. So today, we have the flags untangled already, so they're tangling themselves up. We have no sun. We have snowflakes everywhere. They're probably on the screen of the Me phone by now. Oh, today. And then the wood stove was a slow burn all night. So yes, I opened the door. There was hot coals in the bottom. So I just tossed in some kindling wood to get it going. So I didn't have to use accelerants or anything like that to get the fire going. Yeah, so today we're going to move that caboose right there. Yes, it's sitting on gravel because we had no snow back then. Oh, wait. Oh, I got the burps. Oh, that peanut butter just knocked my socks off. All right, so we got to move the caboose. It was sitting on snow, but it melted. Also, too, yesterday's fun events with the thermostat block-off plates. I was using these flapper discs that came as a gift from Amazon. The Kingdom follower sent us. Let's see. This is a good product. Is it upside right? Upside down? Oh, yeah, that's upside right. I abused this yesterday. Yes, the one's still on the grinder. I abused it. I'm very impressed with this product. Like I buffed and buffed, and it didn't fall apart or go flying across the shop. I'm very impressed. But I thank the Kingdom followers for supporting our projects to get them completed before I die. Yes, that's the most important thing is we get these projects done. Not like my dad. He never finished anything he started. How he had 2 kids, we'll never know. Because you have to finish, I think, wouldn't you? All right, well, we better go. Here comes the boss. Okay, lunchtime in the kingdom on a Sunday, but it's not our Sunday. We have to work and everything. Tomorrow will be our Sunday. All right, so I'm working on the list here for the famous black cat. Yes, he is famous. He's been in the family since 1987, and maybe that's why I got a divorce. I don't know why, but who cares? All right. So he's famous because we say he's famous. He's been sunk 18 times. So for being underwater and going swimming in the number of times he has, this looks pretty clean in here. But we always change the oil a couple of times after he goes for a swim, and I've adjusted the valves. These ones were kind of no space whatsoever. The feeler gauge wouldn't fit, so it's good to know that they've been adjusted. Okay, so we have everything ready for the thermostat housing to go back together so it can dry overnight. Yes, dry overnight and be, how would you say, ready to go. So we also drill holes in the thermostat itself for air to pass through so there's no airlock. And we have everything set up over here, all the pretty gaskets that we made yesterday. So we can have a production line this week changing out to the new style thermostat. These thermostats here, I think are about $10, landed in the kingdom. at 180 degrees. They're common thermostats, so dime a dozen, toss it, throw another one in, get going. The other ones that are brass with the long stem, they're running about $80 landed here in the kingdom and known to fall apart because of, how we say, poor quality these days. All right, let's go have something to eat. We're going to have a sandwich, and then we got to get on the D6 cat.
Sunday morning in WHO-ville, and it's just after 11 a.m. I slept in most of the morning. I'm still not feeling 100%, but I'm slowly feeling a bit better. Now it's time to let the dogs out, make a really late breakfast since I'm making the ham and everything today for supper. I'm not going to eat very much, and then at 1 o'clock I got to head on over to the kingdom and do some plowing with one of the cats, I think, but we're not going to be there very long because I have to cook all afternoon. Almost 1 o'clock, I'm getting ready to head on over to the kingdom, just warming up the skidoo right now. Won't be very long over there today because I have to cook for most of it and have supper ready by 5:30 or 6 before it gets dark. Now let's get the skidoo out and head on over. 1 o'clock and I just made it to the kingdom. Looks like my dad has a D69U known as the hood running. I'm pretty sure we're going to go down and plow out the front gate, and I think over by the rabbit tower as well. I'm not 100% sure, but now I'll head on down and see what he's up to. After my dad got the hood started, he asked me to do a little video on the timer here. As you can see, it is pretty confusing. The white there is nighttime and the dark is daytime, so that's a little confusing, especially for someone that's colorblind. Now we're going to head out and have some fun with the hood. First thing on our list to do today is to move the caboose out of the way. Since it is parked on the ground, that's not that good. It'll be harder to move around later on, so we better move it now before the snow gets too deep. You can kind of see under there in between the skis where the dirt is and stuff, so hopefully it's not that hard to winch out of place. As you can see, my dad's just getting set up now. Not sure if we're actually going to use the winch or if he's going to... Oh, we can see the winch moving. Now we're going to unhook it, winch it up, and I think we're just moving it ahead onto the hard-packed snow. I'm not 100% sure, but I guess we'll find out. Just finished unhooking the caboose. This is where it's going to sit for a little bit. We can move it later on since I'm only here for so long today. Now we'll head down to the rabbit tower and go plow some snow and make the trail a little wider. On our way to the rabbit tower, my dad's going to come over and pull some of the snow back and cover where all that ground is. That way it'll freeze up nice and we'll get a good even ground in the yard now, because as you can see, our road's all the way up here and then the actual ground level's down here, so we have to get it all evened out or else it'll be hard to drive on. Now that we are done here, we'll head on over to the rabbit tower and move some snow around. Just finished moving the caboose. We winched it out of the spot it was in. That way it's off the dirt and onto the hard snowpack now. Hopefully we have enough totes to last the winter. As you can see, there's just a few left. But now my dad's on his way down to the rabbit tower, so I'll get a couple minutes of video with that. Forgot to mention in the last video, we have about 7 totes left, maybe 8 over in the corner there. Once we run out of those, we'll have to go down to the wood pile and fill up the trailer and stuff, because we do have to have the wood stove going. Down at the rabbit tower now, I just got my dad to push the snow back right here, that way I can park the skidoo when I come down to stand up on the tower so I can record him going by. The snow is pretty deep here when I came to park yesterday and I had problems backing in there to get out of his way so he could go by, but now I'll climb up on there and wait for him to come back. All he's doing is plowing the corner, then we can head back up into the kingdom and do the front gate. Now we are down at the front gate, going to push the snowbanks back and plow out the driveway as well, so if we have to do water or anything happens, we can get in and out. But I'm just going to get a few little videos and I have to head on back into WHO-ville and start cooking. 2 o'clock and I'm officially done in the kingdom. My dad just parked the D69U, known as the hood. Made sure to grab my dad's travel tray as well. That way when I'm done making supper, I can bring it over to the kingdom and drop it off. Now let's head on back into WHO-ville and start cooking. Just getting my ham ready. I picked this up yesterday at the store in WHO-ville. It was $34 for it, and I think that's a pretty good price because it's a full ham with the bone in. Now it's time to get it going in the oven because this will take a couple hours to make. I'm thinking by 5:30 or so, supper will be done. 5:30 and I just finished making supper. I have the apple pie that we got the last week or the week before. I pulled it out of the freezer so it's nice and warm for my dad to eat. I already took my half out. Then I have his tray and we got gravy on the side, of course. Now it's time to head on over to the kingdom and drop this off. 6 o'clock and I made it back from the kingdom. My dad's enjoying his supper. He messaged me and said it was very good. He'll have leftovers for the next couple days and so will I. This is the temperature we're sitting at today. It's -9 degrees Celsius, which is 15 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. It's been pretty warm out there today and as you can see it started snowing. Now it's time to head inside, finish my supper and end my day.
Okay, we went non-stop. We plowed some snow with the D6 and then I got on the mini hoe and gathered some firewood. Fluffed up the drags, got everything ready. So we never filmed that because it's very boring. So now the push is on before the staff arrives with a good dinner. Was to get the 1-inch hole drilled in here. So that way the water or antifreeze is circulating in the motor of the famous Black Cat. So that'll be the push is on there because we want to get this assembled so the silicone or the gasket goo is drying overnight. So then we can put the antifreeze in and drive it out tomorrow and bring another cat in. Yes, another one. Oh well. Okay, we got what we wanted done. We got the new thermostat in there and everything's all gasket gooed in gasket. So now it can dry overnight. And then in the morning we can put the shroud things on. Yes, the shroud things that we took off for some reason. I have no idea. Maybe it was when we went swimming that one time. We had to clean out the rat or something. It's hard to say. All right, let's go check on what they're doing over here. We'll do the walk and talk video because everybody needs their exercise. It's Sunday. And I think they're watching that football game with Taylor Swift. Oh my. Look at that. Oh, the promo bike. All right, so I went out to the storage shed and got the new thermostat. We buy one size fits all. So if it's on a cat, a truck, or whatever, one size fits all. Okay? And then this is a Caterpillar temperature gauge that was in the machine for 20, almost 30 years. So we'll take it out and put it into a Caterpillar cat because we really don't need to know what the temperature is doing there because the Caterpillar cats have their special thermostats. Yes, so then it turns to that gray line in the middle. Everything is happy. If it goes to that other line, you got problems. All right, let's go check on the flags. Okay, quitting early. It's still daylight. I threw some wood in the stove there. I don't know if we can see it. We got the other tote dragged up here. Yes, making the mini hole be the dung beetle, the poop beetle. Push it right along, slides good. Working smarter, not harder. And then over here, we got a bit of a mess there where the caboose has been sitting. But it was no problems winching it out. Yes, we did that. We do it once a year using the winches so I can refresh my memory on how to use it. Plus, it gets good use of the winch. All right. Okay, look at the flags. They're in their natural state. Well, there is a slight breeze. All right, let's go walk the dogs, drink some beer, enjoy a delicious meal that the staff has prepared for us, and make a video. And we'll talk to you guys later.